Hello friends, welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. And hope that your preparation is going on also well. Now, in between the preparation, please watch the previous year papers also so that your concept remains within and it is a kind of revision also. So let's start with question number 1. CG of a trapezium of height h and parallel sides A and B measured from side B is at a distance. So correct answer will be option C, h by 3, B plus 2A by B plus A. Okay. Next question, question number 2. A cantilever carries a UDL over its whole length and a force W acts as its free end upward. Now force W is acting upward, so net deflection at free end. Now you see, we all know that for a cantilever, if it is carrying UDL over whole length, so that will be WL cube by AETI, right? And upward force is a single point load, so point load deflection will be WL cube by 3EI. So if you subtract both of them, you will get 5W minus 5WL cube by 24EI. You calculate this, you will get this one. Now minus indicates that it will be upward. Option B will be the correct answer. Column of given length, cross section and materials have different values of buckling loads for different end conditions. The strongest column is 1. So which one will be that strongest one? Whose length is equal to L by 2. So that is whose effective length is equal to L by 2, both ends fixed. So L effective will be L by 2. One end fixed, other end entirely free is 2L. Both ends hinged or pinned is L. L effective will be equal to L. One end fixed and other end hinged is L by root 2. So we have discussed in the previous video also that this question is very important. See, 3 papers PYPs we have done, and in 3 papers this part has came. Okay, so you just remember this part, this is important. Rankins constant for mild steel column with both ends hinged. Correct answer is option C, 1 by 7500. 1 by 750 is for strong timber. Okay, 1 by 1600 is for cast iron and 1 by 9000 is for wrought iron. Okay, so option C will be correct answer. Factor of safety, this question we have also discussed in the previous video. So correct answer is ultimate stress to working stress. A T-beam behaves like a rectangular beam of width equal to flange. This question also we have done in our previous year paper. So correct answer is option B, remains within the flange. Question number 7. If the same number of rivets is used in joints, which of the following pattern will yield the highest efficiency? So highest efficiency will be in case of diamond riveting. Option C will be the correct answer. If the slump of a concrete mix is 70 mm, so its workability, so we all know that from 50 to 100 it will be medium. Option C will be the correct answer. Next question. Wrapped foundation are generally preferred when the area required for individual footing. So this is also a PYQ because we have discussed in our AE papers. If you haven't seen it till, then please watch the AE papers also, because questions are getting repeated from there also. But you must have concept. From the AE paper we have got one most important point, that is you must have concept, otherwise you will not qualify for examination. So correct answer is option D, 50% of total area. Question number 10. The collimation method of obtaining the reduced levels of points does not provide a check on. So collimation method avoids the intermediate sides, or it doesn't check the intermediate sides. So therefore it will not be suitable for checking the intermediate sides. A curve of varying radius is known as, so this is nothing but a transition curve, we all know, because it is transition name is given, and from the name itself it indicates that it transits from a horizontal to a circular curve. But if it transits suddenly, then there is a chance of overturning. So in order to introduce that circular curve, transition curve is provided. The multiplying factor for painting collapsible gate measured flat all over. So all over it is 1.5 for each side. Okay. You see, these are the things. This is one of the things from estimate. So you will have to study this part. Okay. This is very important. The maximum permissible chlorine content for public water supply, correct answer is option A, 0.1 to 0.2 ppm. Next question, the self-cleansing velocity recommended for Indian conditions in order to prevent settling down of sewage at the bottom or on sides of large sewer. Correct answer will be 0.75 meters per second. Option C will be the correct answer. The minimum dissolved oxygen required in water to save aquatic life. Correct answer will be option C, 4 ppm. Okay, to save aquatic life, 4 ppm of oxygen must be present. Next question, water-bound macadam road is an example of, so WBM is an flexible pavement. Next question, question number 17, traffic engineering deals with, yes, traffic engineering deals with traffic operation, yeah, this is correct. Design and application of control device, this is also correct. Analysis of traffic characteristics is also correct. So correct answer is option D, all of the above. Next question, the process of obtaining increased density of soil in a field by reduction of its pore space by expulsion of air. So you see air, expulsion of air, this word only signifies that the correct answer is option C, soil compaction. Consolidation is also in this paper, we will discuss in details. Critical path method is, this is also a PYQ, so correct answer will be activity oriented, option A. For concreting underwater, minimum grade of concrete. Now you see minimum grade of concrete, so we will consider RCC only. So for RCC it is M30, option D we will consider because nothing is mentioned, so we will consider RCC. PCC are not done nowadays, and for PCC it will be M20. But for your knowledge I am telling PCC is M20, minimum grade. For a city like Kolkata, where rainfall is mainly confined to one season, suitable sewerage system. So in a city where rainfall is for one season, so correct answer is separate system because water, passing of water is required for a single season only, and that can be coped with easily. So correct answer is option A, separate system. Combined system is where rainfall is much huge, much more. Next question, the net ultimate bearing capacity of a purely cohesive soil. So net ultimate bearing capacity is independent of both width and depth of footing. Option D is the correct answer. The relation between bending moment and shear force shall be. So you see, we all know that shear force is the derivative of the bending moment. We have discussed in previous year paper also this part. So moment will be equal to integration of shear force into dx. So correct answer will be option B. Integration of equation of shear force will give equation of bending moment. Next question, the effectiveness of alum as a coagulant. So when is the alum as a coagulant much more effective? When the pH range of water is between 6 to 8. Option D will be the correct answer. Next question, groundwater cannot be drawn up from the. So you see the figure is like this, somewhat like this, that first it will be soil water, then there will be intermediate water, then there will be capillary water or capillary zone. Now this is known as the zone of aeration. Okay, so this is known as zone of aeration. So water cannot be drawn up from zone of aeration. Option A is correct. Why? Because this is due to the negative pressure. And why is this negative pressure created? Because of surface tension force. Okay, because of surface tension force, the water is sealed up. Okay, or water, the force of attraction between the water molecules and the soil is much greater. So water will not be able to drawn up. But below that, okay, is saturation zone. So water can be drawn out from there. Okay, next question, super elevation provided on road to counteract. So we all know the answer. Super elevation is to counteract the centrifugal force. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, in case of respiratory diseases, the disease producing organisms are spread by. So we have seen, because this year we have faced such a disease and we are even coping up with that. So yes, it is spread by laughing, it is spread by sneezing, and it is also spread by spitting. Option D will be the correct answer. Next question, the strength of soil is usually identified by. So correct answer is option C, ultimate shear stress. Strength is assessed by shear stress only. The major constituent of solid waste in a city. Now This is a very difficult question to answer because wastes are were generated in such a huge amount, but in case of municipal solid waste I can give you the percentage. So organics are of 41%. Organics are almost 41%. 40% are inert materials, and 19% are recyclable. Now you answer from this data. Okay, if you know any suitable answer or any to the point answer, you can mention in the comment section. Most hygienic method of disposal of solid waste is incineration. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, shrouding of tubewell is generally done. So why is shrouding done? Shrouding is done in order to arrest fine sand to get entry into the well. Actually it arrests the sand and it paves the way for the water to pass through the strainer, and when we pump out from the well we get a clear water. Next question, shallow foundation is defined as. So what is a shallow foundation? Shallow foundation is one which has a depth of embedment less than width. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, we will move on to next question. Question number 33. The property of a material by virtue of which it can be bitten or rolled into plates. Yes, correct answer is malleability. Even we have discussed in the previous video only. So correct answer is option C. The stress at which extension, this is also we have discussed in our previous paper only. That is, extension of a material takes place more quickly as compared to the increase in load. So correct answer will be yield point. Option A. Next question, in solid cube subjected to identical normal forces on all faces. Since the forces are normal in all faces, so volumetric strain will be 3 times of the linear strain. Option C will be the correct answer. The shear force of a simply supported beam is proportional to algebraic sum of transverse forces. Option D. The ratio of moment of inertia of a circular plate to that of square plate of equal depth. So we all know moment of inertia of a circular plate is pi d to the power 4 by 64, and for a square plate it is d to the power 4 by 12, since both of the depth are equal. So if you calculate, you will get 3 pi by 16. I think this will be 16, so option D will be the correct answer. Next question, when a rectangular beam is subjected to vertically downward load, maximum compressive strain. Now this is one other confusing question. Not mentioned whether the beam is simply supported, whether the beam is cantilever, but when nothing is mentioned, we will consider these as simply supported. Then correct answer will be option B, top fiber. This is for simply supported beam, and for bottom fiber, when the compressive stress will when will be it in bottom fiber, when the beam is cantilever. Okay. Question number 39. If the length of a cantilever carrying an isolated load at its free end is doubled, deflection at free end, so length we all know, deflection is proportional to length cube. So correct answer will be option D, because it will be 2L cube. Now that is equal to 8L. So 8 times of the deflection. Option D will be the correct answer. At any point of a beam, the section modulus may be obtained by dividing the moment of inertia of the section by. So what is section modulus? Z equal to I by Y. And what is this Y? This is the depth of neutral axis. So option B will be the correct answer. Next question, the forces in the members of a simple trusses may be analyzed by. Yes, all these methods are applicable for analysis of forces in a truss. Graphical methods, method of joints, method of section. So correct answer will be option D, all of the above. Question number 42, the sections of a reinforced concrete beam whose most distant concrete fiber in the compression zone and tensile stress in steel reach the permissible stress simultaneously. So if it reaches the simultaneously, it is a balanced section, and balanced section is much economical section, we all know. So both the options are correct, and obviously option C will be included in this. So option D will be the correct answer, all of the above. Next question, question number 43. In a single reinforced section with the increase in percentage of steel reinforcement. So if we increase the percentage of steel reinforcement, this is a over reinforced section, we can say. So the depth of neutral axis will increase. Option B will be the correct answer. Some will say lever arm decreases, but lever arm cannot be pointed out as a point to describe the increase or to describe the percentage of steel, because there is no such thing as a critical lever arm, but we have critical neutral axis. So option B will be the correct answer. splicing in columns is required to increase. So why do we do the splicing? In order to increase the length of the columns, which is almost 1/3 to 1/4 of the length of the columns. Okay. Next question, the strain energy due to volumetric strain. Yes, the strain energy due to volumetric strain. Volumetric strain, whenever this you will get, it is obviously the Bulk's modulus. Option, yes, it is Bulk's modulus, and it is also the square of exerted pressure, and it is also proportional to volume. So option D will be the correct answer. Next question, the distance between CG of compression flange and CG of tension flange of plate girder. So this is nothing but effective depth. Option C will be the correct answer. Next question, stiffeners are used in plate girders. So why are stiffeners used? In order to avoid buckling of web plates. Option D is the correct answer. Next question, main ingredient of good quality brick earth. We have discussed in previous paper also. Option D will be correct answer, alumina. Good quality cement contains higher percentage of. Now this is very important. So for a cement to be of good quality, percentage of tricalcium silicate must be 50% because it provides the initial strength, and that is very important. So option A will be the correct answer, almost 50%. Next is 30% dicalcium silicate, very important because dicalcium silicate also provides ultimate strength. Tricalcium aluminate is 10% and tetracalcium aluminate ferrite is also 10%. Next question, black cotton soil is unsuitable for foundation. Why is black cotton soil unsuitable? Because it has the property to undergo volumetric shrinkage, because it contains montmorillonite, and that is the reason why it undergoes volumetric shrinkage, or it swells and shrinks at a very high range. Okay. Next question, pile foundations is generally provided if the soil is compressible, yes. Waterlogged, yes. Made up, yes. So correct answer will be option D. The mortar in which both cement and lime are used as binding material. So correct answer is gauged mortar, and gauged mortar is the composite mortar. We can say, okay, composite mortar. Next, increase in population of a rapidly growing city may be estimated by. So rapidly growing city is estimated by geometrical increase method. Option B. Question number 54, plasticity index. So we all know plasticity index formula, liquid limit minus plastic limit. Option A will be the correct answer. Question number 55, a fall in a canal bed is generally provided. So when is a fall in a canal bed provided? If the ground slope exceeds the designed bed slope. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, the compressive strength of burnt clay bricks. So as far as I remember, we have already discussed this question in our PSC A paper. You can go and see, that is 35 kg per centimeter square. Option D. 35 to 350 ranges between these. IS 1077 at least specifies that. You can recheck, okay. Next question, hardboards are examples of. So hardboards are examples of fiber wood. Option B is the correct answer. To produce low heat cement, it is necessary to reduce the compound. So we will reduce C3A, because C3A produces a very high heat of hydration, and this is a low heat cement. So we will reduce that compound, and C3A is also responsible for flash shedding. Next question, in a concrete mix, the fineness modulus of coarse aggregate is 7.6. Fineness modulus of fine aggregate is 2.8, and economical value of fineness modulus for combined aggregate is 6.4. So how will we find? We have also done it in A paper. So correct answer is 7.6 minus 6.4 divided by 6.4 minus 2.8. So you will find 33.33%. Option D is the correct answer. Next question, the vertical member running through the middle of a window frame is called a mullion, and it is provided in order to subdivide a door or window vertically. Question number 61, for construction of flyovers in sandy soil, the type of foundation provided is pier footing. Option A. Next question, bearing capacity of soils cannot be improved by. Cannot is very important. It can be improved by drainage of subsoil, by ramming crushed stone in soil, by driving sand piles also. But it cannot be increased by watering surface of the soil. Option D will be the correct answer. Next question, The imaginary line passing through the intersection of crosshairs and the optical center of the objective is known as line of collimation. Now, line of sight and line of collimation are same, but if the line of collimation is horizontal, then only they are same. But if we go for doing survey in some place, in some sloped place, or if the ground slope is much higher, then line of sight and line of collimation will be different. Next question. A sewer is laid in a manhole A to B 250 meter away along a gradient of 1 in 25. If the reduced level of invert at A is 205.75 and height of boning rod is 3 meter, reduced level of side rail. So, first we will have to find out the 205.75 minus, so what is the distance? 250, 1 into 250 by 125, because it is 1 in 25. So, from here we will find 203.75 and the boning rod is 3 meters, so add 3, so we will get 206.75. Option C will be the correct answer. Next question, the most widely used pump for lifting sewage. So, we have discussed this question in our previous year paper also. Correct answer is option A, centrifugal pump. Next question, Imhoff cone is used to determine, so correct answer will be settleable solids. So, this is also we have discussed a number of times in our AE paper, this part, okay, Imhoff cone, settleable solids. Next question, for a grid chamber, if the recommended velocity of flow is 0.2 meters per second and detention period is 2 minutes, then the length of tank. Now you see, this is a problem, but this, if you don't have any knowledge about grid chamber, detention time, you can solve this problem, because this is nothing. 0.2 meters per second is given and you have to find the length. So you will just multiply the time, so you will get in meter. So it's 2 minutes and you convert minutes to seconds, 60. Calculate this, value will be 24 meter. Option C will be the correct answer. Next question, BOD of treated water. So BOD of treated water is 0. We don't want any kind of bacteria, because if any single amount of bacteria is present, it will affect the health of humans. Okay. Next question, acidity of water is not caused due to. This is not caused. Important. So you need to read the question very thoroughly. Otherwise you will do the mistake, because acidity you will just stick on CO2 or you will just stick on a mineral acid, because mineral acidity causes acidity, free CO2 causes acidity, iron sulfate also causes acidity, but sodium carbonate does not contain acidity. Okay. Next question, a cement concrete road is 100 meter long, 8 meter wide and 15 centimeter thick over the subbase of 10 centimeter thick gravel. Box cutting will be, so you have to find the volume. Now you see this is 100 meter long, so we will multiply 100 into 8 into 15 plus 10. Now this is in centimeter, let's convert to meter, 100. So if we calculate this value, it will come around 200. So according to me, this will be 1000 meter long. Okay, then the value will be option D. Okay. Next question, a pumping set with a motor has been installed in a building at a cost of 25,000. Assuming the life of pump as 15 years, amount of annual installment of sinking fund required to be deposited to accumulate the whole amount of 4% compound interest. So we have given in our previous video, last video, that the formula for the sinking fund. So correct answer is, so first let's calculate SI by 1 plus I whole to the power n minus 1. So put the values, nothing, 25,000 multiplied by 0.04 divided by 1 plus 0.04 to the power 15 minus 1. 15, okay, this is 15. So if you calculate this value, you will get 1250. Option A will be the correct answer. Next question, the liquid and plastic limit. Correct answer is liquid and plastic limit exist in clayey soil. Option D. Next question, as per IS 1904-1978, maximum settlement for isolated foundations of RCC structure on sand. So let's discuss in details. Okay. So for total settlement, we will first find the total settlement. Okay. So total settlement for first is wrapped. For wrapped in clay, the total settlement is 65 to 100 millimeter. For sand it is 65 millimeter. Okay. And for isolated footing, total settlement for clay is 65 millimeter, for sand is 40 millimeter, and differential settlement also we will discuss. For clay it is 40 mm, for sand it is 25 mm. Very important theory. Okay, so correct answer will be option A, 40 mm. Next question, PERT analysis. So PERT analysis we have discussed in details in our video. If you haven't seen that video, we will provide the link in the description box, or the link is given in the description box. You check it out there. Details, all details of construction management, all details of estimating which are important. Main points are given, because not possible to discuss all the things in a single video, because theory is much larger. But the main points which is important for municipality examinations, you can check it out there. So correct answer will be option D. Next question, the deflection of beam may be decreased by. So correct answer will be option B. If we increase the depth of the beam, deflection will be decreased. Okay, because deflection proportional to 1 by d, but 1 by d square, but increasing the width also, this is also correct, option D. Okay, check it once again. Next question, a fillet weld whose axis is parallel to direction of the applied load is called a side fillet weld, and if its axis is perpendicular, then it is end fillet weld. Okay, next question, code of practice for design wind loads. So we all know correct answer is option C. IS 875 part 3, part 1 is for dead load, part 2 is for imposed load or live load, part 3 is for wind load. Next question, select the incorrect statement from the following. Super elevation is directly proportional to velocity of vehicles, and also we know the formula for super elevation, it is proportional to v square, it is proportional to 1 by r also, so option D is also correct. Next question, coefficient of friction on road surface is 0.15, maximum super elevation is 1 in 15, maximum speed of vehicles on a curve of 100 meter radius. So let's calculate, it is E plus F equal to V square by 127 R. So if we put the values, if we put all the values, then we will get the V. So V is equal to root under of E plus F. So we put the value of E as 1 by 15 plus 0.15, calculate it, and R value you put as 100. So you will get 52.44. Calculate it. Okay. Next question, scour depth of a river during flood may be calculated from Lacey's equation. So correct answer is option C, 0.473 Q by F whole to the power 1 by 3. Next question, attracting groins. So attracting groins are built inclined towards the downstream, and if it is inclined towards upstream, it is repelling groin. I hope you know the theory. And if it is perpendicular to the bank, it is deflecting groin. Okay. Next question, along the neutral axis of a simply supported beam. So neutral axis is what? Where there is no compression, no tension, or compression is equal to tension. So correct answer will be option A. Next question, maximum compressive stress at the top of a beam is 1600 kg per centimeter square, and corresponding tensile stress is at the bottom is 400 kg per centimeter square. This is nothing. Okay, this will confuse you. This question may confuse you. This is just a funda of similar triangle. Okay, if you remember that theory, that point 1600 by x, just put the value 400 by 10 minus x. Just calculate x from here. You just remember stress diagram, you will understand the theory. Option D is the correct answer. Just calculated it and filed it 8 centimeter. Next question, ratio of maximum deflection of a cantilever beam with isolated load. Cantilever with isolated load, formula is WL cube by 3EI, and with UDL the formula will be WL cube by 8EI. So ratio, so we will get 8 by 3, option D. Next question, a 8 meter simply supported rectangular beam which carries a UDL of 25.6 kg per meter. Next, it experiences a maximum fiber stress of 0.60 kg per centimeter square, and I is also given 640 centimeter to the power 4. So what will be the overall depth? Now first let us find the moment. Moment is WL square by 8. UDL simply supported beam WL square by 8. You all know, I hope. So if you will get the value as 204.8, W is 25.6, just put the values, 8 meter long, just put 8 meter by 8, okay, no need to change the unit. Next we will put the m by I equal to sigma by y, and you need to calculate the y again. Okay, so you will find y from this. I is given 640, sigma is given 160, so y will be equal to 5. You will find 5, and we all know y equal to d by 2. Now this is, therefore d will be equal to 10, right? But we have to add the cover, and cover is 2.5 centimeter for beam. So correct answer will be 12.5, but here not given in option, we will take 12 as the correct answer, option B. Next question we have discussed in details. This question we have discussed in details in our previous video. If you have not seen, go to the description box, you will get the link, okay? You will get the whole playlist link, okay, of the KMC previous year paper. As per IS 456/2000, the stripping period of props to slabs spanning over 4.5 meter. But here the question is in details, a bit details. This is a good question. Spanning over 4.5 meter, greater than 4.5 meter at an ambient temperature. So this is not important. Temperature below 15 degrees centigrade, where OPC used, adequate curing is to be done. Not below 15 degrees centigrade. 27 plus minus 2 is valid, but here 15 degrees mentioned, okay. So correct answer will be option C, 14 days. And if it is less than 4.5, then we will take it as 7 days. Clearly mentioned in IS 456. Next question, in a pre-stressed member, it is advisable to use, so we will use high strength concrete and also high strength steel, option D. Next question, if W is the weight of a dam, P is the horizontal water pressure, factor of safety against sliding. So in case of sliding it will be 1.5, and in case of overturning, this is important, in case of overturning it will be 2. Remember this, okay. Next question, the moment of inertia of a triangular section of base B and height h about an axis passing through CG and parallel to base. Correct answer is BH cube by 36, and if it is about base, then it will be BH cube by 12. Next question, a truss containing J joints and M members will be a simple truss. So when will it be a simple truss? So correct answer will be M equal to 2J minus 3. Next question, the section modulus of a rectangular section is proportional to. So in case of a rectangular section, correct answer will be option A. Now some of you will say that it is product of area and depth. Some of you will say it is product of area and width. Now let's clear this up, okay. So this depends, this area depth or area width, these two are correct. But what happens is that if we take x-axis, along the x-axis, or if we take x-axis, so this is area into depth. If we take y-axis, then it is area into width. But area is, it is always proportional to the area. So we will consider it as option A. Next question, for the purpose of design of reinforced concrete footing, pressure distribution is assumed to be, correct answer is linear, option A. Next question, a beam is a structural member subjected to, so beam will be subjected to both axial and transverse. So option C will be the correct answer. Next question, the distance between two consecutive rivets of adjacent chains and measured at right angles to direction of force in a structural member is known as, so correct answer will be gauge of the rivet. Now let's understand this very clearly, gauge, okay. So let's understand this. So what is gauge? So these are rivet lines. Now parallel to force is our pitch, perpendicular to force is our gauge, and this is edge distance, okay, edge distance. Next question, question number 95. A wooden block fixed on backside of a door frame on its post is known as, so correct answer is stop, option B. Next question, the consolidation of a soil is defined as, what is consolidation? Process of compression by gradual reduction of pore space under steady load. Yes, this is correct. This is absolutely correct. Process which gives gradual decrease of water content at a constant load. This is also correct. Change in volume of soil due to expulsion of pure under an applied load. This is also correct. So option D will be the correct answer. Next question, removal of water from subgrade of road is called. So this is called as, correct answer will be, this is a bit confusing, but the correct answer will be subgrade. So this will be subsoil drainage, but surface and road drainage, these are same. So option B will be the correct answer. Subgrade drainage we cannot say, but subsoil drainage we can say. Next question, during opening of a valve the flow is actually unsteady. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, purification of sewage is effected by living microorganisms which in human excreta. The organisms are both, they can live in presence of oxygen, both they can live in absence of oxygen. So they are facultative. So option D, all of the above will be correct answer. Next question and our last question of this session, water contains substances which are undesirable or unfit for drinking or domestic use. So that kind of water is called a contaminated water, and this contaminated water is very harmful to drink. Okay, so we have completed most of the previous year papers in our videos. If you haven't seen those videos, go to the description box, you will get the link over there. And also one important thing, you please subscribe to our channel so you will get updates about latest videos, and also press the bell icon to get notified about the latest videos. Okay, thank you.